My name's Brittany Whitfield and I play for North Lakes United and you're listening to Smash FM.
My name's Ashley Hummels. I play for North Lakes United, and you're listening to Smash FM.
My name's Alyssa Hutchison. I play for North Lakes United, and you're listening to Smash FM.
Welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Monday. Of course, we're here on location here in Melbourne, but let's head up to our friends up in Queensland in particular. And it's been with the team that actually has gone up to NPL Women's this year, and of course doing a fantastic job in themselves up there at the moment. Of course, that is the North Lakes United. Of course, they actually had a 2-2 draw on the weekend against East. And of course, we got three very special guests joining us right now to tell us all about it. Thanks all you for joining us.
Thanks you.
No worries. Well, I'll get the three to introduce yourselves. And what position do the three of you play on the field?
I'm Ashley. I play right wing.
My name's Brittany and I'm a striker.
My name's Alyssa, and I'm a midfielder.
2-2 draw to East. Tell us a bit about the game, and I guess especially keeping obviously the chance from 2 years ago to a 2-2 draw.
Yeah, it was a really good game. Very, I'd say, aggressive in some ways, but no, it was a tough game. Very physical. I think we took our opportunities and we possibly could have come away with a win. But it was a really good test for us considering we're a very new squad and we've just come up. So yeah, really, really happy with the result.
Started the season with 1 win and a draw. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Yep. Are you reasonably satisfied where you are at right now after the first 2 games of the season?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like we weren't I don't want to say we weren't expecting to win against East, but we were happy with the draw. But I think we could have come away with the win.
I think we should have come away with the win. We had a goal disallowed right towards the end, and it was offside, but pretty sure it was on. Good finish from Nikki.
Mm.
Glad you mentioned that because because I was going to ask about that one that got disallowed on an offside, but you've answered that question for me, so I'm glad that you answered it. How's the preparation going to be like this weekend to your next game?
I think City play a lot differently towards East. East don't tend to play the ball out, so East are very technical side, so it's going to be really interesting. We're also playing, I think, is it girls at 3:30?
Yeah, it'll be a hot one.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, really early, so that heat's going to knock us around. So I think it'll be interesting to see how both sides go with that.
It sounds like you've obviously you just played East, who won it 2 years ago. Now you're playing City, who won it last year. I guess how important is to at least come away with this weekend, hopefully either win or at least at worst a draw to get yourselves in a pretty good position for the rest of the season?
I feel like we've been thrown in the deep end maybe with the start to the season against these two teams. But if we can put on sort of like a similar performance with a similar result as we did against East against City this weekend, there's a lot to learn from it, but also we've done well in a lot of places against East to get a draw. So same thing against City, fingers crossed, and that'd be a really good start to the season.
I think the more points we get earlier on, the better, because for the club, it's about making sure we stay up. So, yeah, the more points at the start, the safer we'll feel towards the end, the more the club can build towards, hopefully, again, NPL next year.
Tell us a bit about your coaches.
Oh, they're horrible. Nah, they're fantastic. We've got an amazing coaching staff this year. So a range of different experience and different backgrounds and everything like that. So we're really, really lucky with what the club's given us. Shout out to Costa, of course, who runs the whole thing, and then Pris for the under-23s. But yeah, everyone's amazing. So
yeah, no, I agree. It's really good. Coming from Power last year, it's definitely a big change, but yeah, the coaching staff's really good. I'm very happy with it.
Definitely second and third to those points. I definitely agree. really, really good.
Tell us a bit about where did the love of the world game of football start, and what does it mean to the three of you now?
I mean, I've always played. Like it's been played in my family like always. So I guess I just started playing when I was little, and it's like my little happy place, and I've made so many friends, and I just couldn't imagine not playing it, you know? It's just yeah, it's just where I'm happy, you know.
I definitely agree there. Like I started under fours, like squirts, at like my local team, and I've never not played. So I don't really know what it's like to not have football training, 3 nights a week and not have a game on the weekend. Like what I couldn't tell you what I'd do with myself if I didn't have those things to look forward to every weekend. So I don't know, it's just a way to challenge yourself, a way to make you feel good, make friends. I don't know what I'd do without it. So it's really, really lovely.
Yeah, mine was a bit of a funny story. I just happened to have a neighbor that needed an extra player in the under nines. And yeah, my neighbor just happened to need a player, and they asked if I could join along, and I was pretty decent at it. And then it became my life. I think football pretty much takes up everyone's life. And it was my income. It was everything for quite a while. So yeah, I loved it. It is. I don't think there's not an hour that goes by that we don't all think about football at some point. Sometimes negative, sometimes positive.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what does playing for North Lakes United mean to the three of you?
I don't know, me personally, it's kind of a little full circle. Like one of my very first junior clubs in like under sixes, sevens, eights was the North Lakes Mustangs. Like I live here in North Lakes. And North Lakes United like came about a few years ago because North Lakes Mustangs and another local club like merged together to make one big club. And so I don't know, the grounds that we play and train at are the ones that like I'd always used to go down the field with my mum and make her like chase after the balls that I'd kick through the goals or out of the goals or whatnot. So it's a bit, it's quite full circle for me personally, I think.
Yeah, I feel like for me it's been quite inspiring to see North Lakes come up to the NPL from FQPL2, and I remember just watching it happen basically, and I was like, yeah, I want to be a part of that for the third year, like for the NPL, and I want to help them stay up.
North Lakes me is a community. I think it's just full of amazing people, all wanting the best for not just the players, but the whole, like I said, the whole community, and really setting a positive influence on everyone. There are clubs out there that intentions aren't always the best, player, or but I think North Lakes are there for the right reasons. They're there for, not just to stay up in the top league, but our junior participations is one of the highest in Queensland. And I think they just want to build the whole club up, which is really beautiful to be a part of.
What have the three learnt from each other on and off the field?
That I really don't want to race Ash.
Seconded, oh dear.
What have we learnt from each other, girls?
I feel like it's still so like new. Like obviously Britt has so much experience that I'd love to learn from. And Ellie's like decently pretty much the same age as me. But yeah, I feel like there is so much experience in the team and I'd love to learn from all of them, but it's still so like we're 2 games into the season. Like we'll get there.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, no, all the girls like get around each other. It's a really good culture. I love it. Yeah.
I thought you were going to leave that at, oh, Britt has so much experience and Ellie's like decently and
I just didn't know what to say. I'm sorry.
No, you saved it.
I was like,
oh,
we're
thanks.
ages, so
No, yeah, agreed. I know there's a lot to learn, and I'll learn it when it comes up. Especially, yeah, from a lot of the girls that have been around for a while and everything like that. But we're just unraveling those layers just now.
All three you mentioned right at the start, what position all three play on the field. If you had a dream position, would you like to convince your coaches to put you, where would that be? Be honest.
Honestly, I think I'd stay where I am if I'm being honest. Look, I had a little bit of stint in goals last year, so thanks to Gemma and getting a red card and injured. But I mean, I like the lack of running part, but the stress part I could definitely do without. Yeah, but no, to be honest, I'd probably say as a striker. I love it up there. It's very exciting.
Yeah, same here. I'm happy on the wing. Like on the wing or up front, I'm happy. I wouldn't really want to be anywhere else.
I would say personally put me anywhere except 9. I'd prefer to play in goals before I play 9. Like, I think people think it might be an easy conversion from like an attacking mid to a 9, but I run around like I've got, I don't know, I'm a chicken with my head cut off. I've got no idea. There was a season where I played fullback, and that was way more fun than 9 could ever be. So there's that.
Oh, offended.
Yeah,
fun
look,
up
I don't
front.
know how you do it. How do you know what's going on? I just feel like I'm facing the wrong way all the time, and
You are. That is what happens. You face the wrong way, and then you just hit and hope. Most of the hit part is the hits from behind that you cop. The hope is that it's not too hard of a hit.
yeah, okay, good.
Yeah.
Was that mindset coaching when I needed it, when I was like put in 9? I'll remember it for next time though. Thank you.
Sorry, I wasn't there. Were you born at that point? It's all right. I can make fun of my age. It's fine. I've gotten old, not gracefully, but still aged.
Oh, what would be your advice to people that should get involved in football, especially in the northern suburbs of Brisbane?
Come to North Lakes. My advice for any young or even slightly older player is, one, do it for the right reasons. Play for fun. Play because you enjoy it. And look after your bodies. Invest well in a good physio and recovery and gym. That would be probably my best advice. And always be appreciative of everything that you get. That's also a big one.
Yep.
I also think like if any time, now is like the time to do it and get into it, because like since the World Cup, I saw some stats the other day, which I'm not going to try to remember because I'll remember them wrong. But it was just like it's grown so much in like every club. Female participation has like gone through the roof, and so I don't know, if you can join up now and be part of like that increase, wouldn't that be so good? So do it now. Don't hesitate or anything like that. That's what I'd say.
Yeah, I back the other two girls. I don't have much to add.
Covered it well.
Yeah.
And whereabouts is your home ground for everyone that should be heading up north on the Bruce Highway?
Innovation Drive, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, also Innovation Drive. So for anyone around, definitely come watch some games and come watch our juniors and buy some food at the canteen.
Kinsellas Park, be there.
Yeah. And a special shout out, like I know we haven't spoken about it yet, but I want to give a special shout out to North Lakes, because not that I want to say how old I am, but I am 31. But I have never been a part of a club who have prioritized their women ever. And it's just something as simple as the women's team getting preference training like on the main field over the men. So the men get the second field while we train on the main one. Like I don't think I've ever been a part of a club where women come first. Like it doesn't matter that the fact that the women are in a higher league, the men have always come first. They've always got the better gifts at presentation night and everything like that. I just want to give shout out to North Lakes for that, because honestly, the first time it happened, I think I almost wanted to cry. And that's to show how far like women's football's come, is that we are seen as a priority because we deserve it. We're at a higher league, and this is nothing against our men's team or anything like that. They're building again. But we're putting in the effort, and the people around us, around the club, the committee members, everything like that, the coaching staff, everything, they're putting in the effort to make us feel special and be seen as athletes, professional athletes. So shout out to the athletes for that. It's really something special.
I'm going to finish with a couple of lighthearted questions about your team.
Oh
Firstly,
gosh.
Firstly, who had the most embarrassing moment either at training or during the first 2 games of the season, and what was it?
Oh, yeah, I got one. It happened on the weekend in the 90-something minute. I think we can all remember it. Two people accidentally did a pass back and almost cost the game.
I saw this.
And it was the seconds felt like it went for a minute of them both contemplating what do we do, and then they picked it up, and that was a big oopsies, but it's okay. She recovered. One of them recovered on it, so nothing too bad. But I think that was probably
The heart was going.
Yeah.
Oh,
for sure.
Yeah, that wall was terrifying.
it was like 4 meters out from the goal. Like, it was bodies online. Everyone was gonna risk it all to try to stop it. So thanks to Emily for stopping it. I think is that she said.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't ever do that again, Emily and Charlie. We love you, but don't ever.
Yeah, please.
In the spirit of passbacks, I don't know if I want to bring this to light, but last game when there was one as well, and
Oh yeah.
I'm standing next to the ball and I got told, all right, your job's to run at the ball. Run at the ball. Okay, run at the ball. And I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I'm gonna run at the ball.
I
Like,
didn't see this one.
the referee blows the whistle. I run at the ball. What I forgot to compute in my mind was that they had to touch the ball first before I can run at it. So I was so stressed about having
Oh, yeah.
at the ball. And then the girls on the other team looked at me like, what are you doing? Like, I have to touch the ball. And then I realized, I was like, oh my gosh. So I turn around, head in hands, wanting to crawl the ball on the field and lie down. And then they ended up, while I'm turned around, obviously because they're intelligent players, which I clearly wasn't in that moment, and they play the ball when I'm not looking. So I was like, thanks, guys. Oh dear. I'm really not loving the fact that this is all recorded right now. So this game internet forever, and everyone's going to be able to rewatch that moment. And perfect.
Sorry, I'm rewatching it right now in my head. I can now remember that. Yeah.
Same.
You charged really well, to be fair. Like,
Oh,
if that
I was
whistle
like,
was blown, someone touched it, that would have been great.
I was like on my toes, bouncing up and down.
So ready to go.
So ready to, like, it would have been really good if she had touched the ball, I reckon.
Yeah, it would have been great. 100% think you would have got it.
But I turned to Charlie when we're in the next wall on the weekend against East, and I said, look, I'd volunteer to run at the ball, but like, I'd remember what happened last time. She said, that's okay, I'm doing it. I was like, okay, good. Yeah, you got it. You got it.
She had to make up for the bit of the oopsies.
Oh, which she did 100%.
Oh, 100%. Great game from both of the girls. Just slight oopsies at the end. It was funny. We can laugh about it now. We've all made stupid mistakes in games, so we can laugh about it now.
Yeah.
Not the time though.
I didn't see that one. So, but thanks for reminding me. I'm gonna watch it back a bit later.
Oh, the invitation! OMG!
It's a good.
Let's see if I can find the tape for it.
We'll send you a copy. Just don't tell Emily or Charlie that we sent it.
Okay. Now, who's the comedian, the best singer, and the best dancer on the team?
Do you know what? I give the funniest person to Patrick. Not a player. Patrick is, I think he's down as manager, and
he's the manager for the 23s, isn't he?
He's the manager for the 23s, but he does a bit of everything.
Yeah.
That's his official title. Unofficial title is obviously now the comedian.
Yeah.
I think he gets it. He's rocked up in the funniest outfit to some of our like little social events. What was his pants?
I don't know.
Colorful. The whole outfit.
Is this the Christmas outfit?
Yeah, the Christmas outfit.
Oh, vividly remember.
Yeah, he's actually one of the funniest men out. Again, very, very intelligent. We should probably have him running the country. But yeah, he comes up with some doozies. Play wise, who would you give a player?
Oh,
I want to say
probably.
oh, boy, you go.
I was gonna say either Soph or Abby in the 23s because Abby's quite.
I was gonna say like, yeah, a combination between like Soph and Nikki. The
Nikki as well,
conversation that
yeah.
I often just
Oh yeah, Nikki.
get a glimpse of, I think, oh my Lord, like it would be weird if I'm like across the room just listening to them, like giggling in my seat. I'm not a part of that conversation, but gosh, it's funny.
Yeah, same
Yeah.
here.
Abby's hilarious as
Solid.
well.
Yeah. Dance, I'd probably give M. I've got some pretty funny videos of her dancing in the change room on the weekend.
I was about to say, yeah, definitely singing and dancing. I saw a glimpse of that on the weekend.
Oh, I don't think she can sing to save her life, but dancing, but like,
Yeah.
and she's got the moves. So I'm sure she'll appreciate this shout out for it.
Yeah, definitely.
Do either of you have a pre-game superstition, ritual, or routine?
100%, yes. Do you girls?
Not really. I mean, I'm just very particular with putting like my right sock on first, then my left, and then my right boot, and then left boot, and yeah, it's my socks and boots that I focus on, but nothing else really.
That was gonna be my one. Rachel pulled me up when I was putting my socks and shoes on the weekend because I do the opposite. I go all one foot before the other.
Oh
So
yeah.
I'm like ready. I don't know. Like, halfway through your routine, you have no shoes on still. So like at least I'm 50% ready. I don't know, but apparently it's weird. Like I had, I don't know, eaten pizza with like a knife and fork or something. I was like, this is what's wrong. Mind your own business.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with eating pizza with knife and fork. It's fine. I'm not judging.
Well, I will mind my own business. Are you doing that? Oh dear.
I'm not doing that unless it's like heated pizza the next day and I'm like, I'm not a psycho.
Too hot to touch.
It's too hot to touch and it's got to be burning hot. So mine is I always have to have a steak the night before game, and then I always have to warm up with my jewelry. My rings, my necklace, my earrings have to be on during warm up, and then hopefully I tend to remember to take it all off. I always get my necklace, my earrings, but sometimes I forget about my earrings. Oh, sorry, necklace and my rings, but I always forget to occasionally take my earrings out. And then someone's like, "Oi, you left your earrings in." And I'm like, "Oh, thank you." And there's something else I do, but no one's ever finding out about that one. That's secret.
Like a pair of undies or something, don't you?
No, not nothing like that. Nothing like that. It's something I do just before kickoff, but no one will not notice and will never find out. So
I feel like Ali and I will just be watching you now.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, let's see if they can spot it.
We'll find out.
One person spot it, but that's it in the space of very long time.
We'll have to do a follow-up segment in like at the end of the season, and it'll be, did you find out?
Did you find out?
Secret third.
And I'm gonna ask the double A's in this call to let me know if they have found out.
That's it.
Yeah, we will.
Do you know actually how I met Ashley? It was I randomly went into Sportsco out at Kipper.
Yeah.
And I think I went in to buy something. I was in there for some reason. It's clearly to buy something. And then I was speaking with Ash and I was just like, she's like, "Oh yeah, I play football." I was like, "Oh, who for?" And she's like, "Power." I was like, "Oh no."
Not Power.
Power. I was like, "Oh, how's your season going?"
Yeah, not good.
Like, that was probably like, you should probably come over North Lakes, and thankfully she has. So
the power of shopping, by the sounds of that.
Came to the good side.
Yes.
Yeah. Now we'll finish with this last one. Does the team have a hype song? And if so, what is it? And who's the responsible one for the speakers?
Brett's responsible at the moment. I feel like we haven't found like a specific hype song yet though.
Yeah, I don't think we don't have a like one where everyone's like it's on. I think it's such a different age gap.
Yeah.
Some of the age gap can be like 16 years. Like, huge. Like sometimes we play some of the older R&B songs, and these girls are like, I have no idea who this is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not a joke. And then you're like, how do you not know? Like, but I don't think we have one, but we do have like a team playlist, which is really cool. And everyone just contributes to it. So bit of everything, really. I don't think I've seen a song on the playlist that I don't like yet.
But the three, thank you so much for getting up some of your time to join us. It's awesome having North Lakes United on the show, and especially a fantastic start in the first season so far. And let's hope it continues that way against the reigning champs in Brisbane City on the weekend. And let's hope you can increase it to either 2-2 and a draw, or at least at worst 1 and 2 draws. So by the end of the weekend, hopefully it sets up a really good 2025 season for North Lakes United.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
for having us.
No worries. And of course, if you want to get down there and support North Lakes United against the reigning champs Brisbane City on the weekend, we'll put all the details up on how you can support North Lakes United, try to dethrone at the defending champs on the weekend. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away, here on the 15th year celebration.
My name's Brittany Whitfield, and I play for North Lakes United, and you're listening to Smash FM.
My name's Ashley Hummels. I play for North Lakes United, and you're listening to Smash FM.
My name's Alyssa Hutchison. I play for North Lakes United, and you're listening to Smash FM.